Okay, let's see. Is this working? Is this working? Yes, it is. Okay, I don't know if anybody can hear me because no one's watching. My first one, so I'm not surprised. I apologize for anybody that watches this and sees all the errors because I'm having a lot of trouble with this right now. Okay, so this is my parody design, and we go back to this and this. Okay, so what I'm trying to do today, what was this? Oh, what I'm what I'm doing today is taking my old parody of Mr. Beast logo, going to change it, and I'm going to try to make it a COVID-19 what do you call COVID-19 design off of it. So you might see me go back and forth on this. I don't think I will. But first things first, we actually use this correctly. So go back up here, go to the file, drag it over. Yes, I know. Ooh, that's big. Okay. Bear with me as I set this up. Should have done this beforehand, but I didn't because I'm an idiot. Idiot, idiot. Okay. Scroll wheel's not working. So, lock that layer. Okay, so first thing I want to do is go to this layer. See if I can grab. That's not what I wanted. Come on. Don't move. Why are you moving on me? It's been a while since I've done this, so where's the color picker? Oh, there it is. Let's go for gray. Nah. Nope. Yeah, that's good. Okay. So let's get off of this. Because I've needed to get rid of that bandana. So let me go back to this. Zoom in. Ooh, I skipped that spot. I'll fix it later. Man, I must fix it now. Well, I'm thinking of it. Just to get it out of the way. Make sure. That's correct. Okay. So really I could just hide this now because I don't really need that. I just need to be able to see this. Okay. Okay. Keyboard. Well, tablet's not working like it should. Okay, so let's get rid of this. That's not what I wanted. There you go. I'm doing this in Illustrator in case you did not know. So I want to get rid of this. But not that much of it. Sheesh. Just get rid of this line. see. Kind of want to keep that center area. If I'd done had foresight, I would have done this on different layers. So I could just turn it on and off. But nope, I'm not smart enough for that. So let's just do this. Gotta fill that back in a moment. Come on. I'm not playing any music because I know I'm going to get copyrighted if I do that. So I'm not going to do that. And while I'm at it, let's go over to this layer. Grab the brush again. And put that dude gray there. Then lock it back. Okay. So I've got to figure out. I've got to figure out how to do that. That's not what I wanted. Piece of junk. So let's do this. Okay, so there's no more bandana. Okay, lock this layer so I don't want to draw on it. And switch over to the brush. Can I zoom in, please? Be nice. Can't rotate because this is Illustrator. Because heaven forbid you be able to rotate your screen in Illustrator. Okay. This might be... Okay. So I'm not... Bugger. My screen... Okay. So now I gotta go back to this. Okay. Boo! It's been a while since I've done this, so bear with me. So I'm trying to remember how I want to do this. You know what? Let me copy that layer. Select, where's my keyboard? Select all. Bring the Alt-C down. Then lock it. That way I can actually work on what I'm doing and know what I'm doing because I can see where it was. Okay. Now I can erase this layer and still be able to see where it was. That way I don't have to worry about not doing what I did before. So I want to try to keep the placement. So why I want a flower brush. What am I doing with that? Bugger. Switch that, because I don't want any of that. Okay. Oh! Why are you doing that? Just these to Z. I don't want that. There we go. And bring that brush down a bit. Change it to something I have no idea what I'm doing. This has been so blasted long. It'd be so much easier in Photoshop. Okay. So I want to keep that section there. It's just easier said than done. So let me zoom in. Let's see. It's so annoying when it keeps doing that mess. Yes, I do a lot of chicken scratches. So that's just how I draw, which is why it looks always as messy as it does. So I don't like that. So let's go to undo. Come on. Come on. Remove that line. Thank you. And let's do this instead. So I want him to actually seem like he's frowning. Okay. I want this line to be thick because it's on the outside border. Also don't want it as sharp. I do not want sharp edges. Sometimes I like sharp edges, but not right now. Okay, let's go back to the eraser. And it switched up on me. Trying to make the brush small. So that's not small enough. I don't think it's gonna let me. Trying to add texture to it, but it's not cooperating because it's not registering my settings. Let's see. That's not it. If I could just remember how to set up the brushes. Stroke. I'm not doing strokes. Let's try that. That's not what I'm looking for. Yeah. Let's go back up here. I want to thicken this up. Go back to this and then don't like that. Come on. And let's go back to this. Lock this layer and go back to this one. And just get rid of. Let's bring this up again. Get rid of this. And get rid of that. Okay. looks like I'm erasing over it. I'm just trying to erase the layer below it. This is all vector, so it doesn't work quite like it does in Photoshop. So now I go to this, and I can ungroup, so I don't need that no more. And let's go up here, copy, or cut. Then go to that layer and hit paste in place. Yes. Alright. Zoom out real quick, see how that looks. Okay. I've got to add these lines back in it. So, see if I can mimic this back again. And that's right, I just did this. That's right. It was all sloppy when I did this. So I kind of like the sloppy look. Gives him that lower eyelid and a little bit of muscle right there, as well as a cheekbone in that area. So let's go back. I'm not trying to make this all pretty because it's a parody and I don't want it to look too much like the original. Because that's his copyright and I don't want to infringe on it. He does a lot of good stuff with that logo, so. Alright, so if I go back to this, why does it keep changing the size of it? Not what I wanted to do. Okay, let's put this back in. Bring that brush up. And bring it right back down. What in the world is it doing? Where did that come from? Yeah, don't like that. As you don't know, this is where the ear is at, so I'm trying to keep a little bit of that there. Shape the bottom part of the ear. I didn't have to worry about that last time because the bandana was in the way. Okay, let's see. Please let me bring it smaller. Ah, butter. Why is it? It's not it. How do I do that? How did I change it last time? There it is. That's what I was looking for. So as it's low as it would go, it looks like. A little too low. Ugh, I need a small keyboard. See if I can get this to work. 0.5. Okay. And that's why it's not working like I want it to. Because I want it to be on pressure. It's not on pressure. There we go. That's what I was looking for. But now it was too small because it got pressure on it, so now it's too small. Come on. Come on. There it goes. So let's make this 1 again. There we go. That's what I like. Whew. I should probably, yeah, I ain't gonna worry about it. That's what I wanted the entire time. Lock that layer so don't keep erasing that. Oops. Amazing how one little setting can make such a difference. So if I go back to this, yep, smooth. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want smooth. It's on fixed also. Want to give it a hint of some loose hairs. And go back to this and fix this back up. Oh, that's so difficult to do. Such an odd angle. Give it a bit of a taper. Okay, now that I know what the issue was, I can go back over here. Bring that brush size back up. Because I kind of want to fill that in. Then bring it back down. Want to zoom in on that. Let's see. Nope. Bring that down some more. Oh, just do that. Big old mess. Happy little messes. Happy little lines. Okay. Come on. There it goes. Mm. Come on. Mouse does not rotate. Well, my pen does not rotate the brush, which sucks. Because it makes this a lot more difficult because I have to keep going through this. But I can always go back. Erase. Now that I know what the issue was. And it looks like I have no idea what I'm doing, but that's only because I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, bugger. Not the way I want it. That's because I'm out of practice. I was actually drawing every day like I should be. It wouldn't look so bad. So I'm going to hide that, unhide that, go back to this, and select it. That way I can actually have the color. You can see undo on that. And just paint this empty spot back in. Oh, you're covering over it. No. No, I'm not. Different layer. You see the brush, how it looks. One thing I never do, because I'm not a fan of it, that is try to follow the line from a distance. I do not like doing that. So if I go out of line, how do I know? The only spots right here I missed. It's because I could not see what I was doing. That's why it's best to zoom in as much as possible when you're working to check on all the little corners, little creases, little gaps. Make sure it's all filled in. Like all that needs to be filled back in. This needs to be filled back in. Okay. Why is that a different color? That should not be a different color. Why does that look like a different color? Oh. Okay. And now everything's the wrong color. What in the world? Okay, there you go. Eesh, that's annoying. I was wondering what was going on. Let's see, sorry for being quiet. That's just how I work. So I have no one to talk to because no one's saying anything that I can see. Let me see if I can go. 1 second. Where's my mouse? Okay. Let's see. I'll go to. Excuse me. Okay. Ooh, echo. Okay. Ooh, echo. Mute that. Let's see. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay. Type something. Something. Let's see. Should have done this earlier. First ever YouTube. No, U-turd live stream. Now, where was I? Oh, my leg just fell asleep. Okay. Now, what I need to do now is create a new layer. After I delete that, but that'd be pretty easy to do. So all I have to do is this. Yep. And delete. Delete. What is that? Delete that. Okay. So now we have a odd looking cat. Okay. I need to add these dumb looking things. But before I do that, I'm going to add a mask, which means I'm going to end up hiding the teeth, which is unfortunate. I might add one or two in, poking out. So let's do that, shall we? Yeah, let's just keep this color for now. Keep this color. That way I can see what I'm doing. See if I can remember what a mask looks like. So if I wanted to go this way, I want to be kind of thick. But let's put it there instead. And probably should have looked up a mask first. That would have helped. For now, I am just getting a rough idea. Oh no, that means I'm going to have to hide that. I don't want to hide that. Maybe. What if I just put it there? Okay. And then ooh, what? No. Where was that? Yeah, now you want to work. Okay. I'll stop doing that. Why do you keep doing that? I'm on basic. Tapered. Basic. Stay there. And now you don't want to stay there. Why does my computer hate me so much? I don't know. It just does. Please work. Ah! I don't want it. It wants to do it. But you know what? Let's just go with it for now. I'm just trying to block it out anyway. Okay, so this part to come up here. We kind of want it to dip in. Ugh, what in the world? This is so annoying. Why is it doing that? Maybe if I go to a new layer. Nope, still does it. That's the issue. Okay. Yeesh. Okay, start over then. Blah. That's annoying. Alright. So I want it to taper inward. Just Then I can just have it hug here so I don't have to do too much there. Actually, just follow that line there, so I don't have to keep drawing everything. Okay, I want to keep that, so actually go downward, stick out, because it has a little lip on it. Okay. Okay. As I said, this is just a rough layout. So I want to add a tooth coming through. Yeah. Okay, so there should be one fold here. I don't want it to be a fold there, so that can be a fold. Okay. And then I'm going to have this line, which I just drew. I just fixed that. Let me, before I forget, because I want to keep that. I want to keep this one too. Let's make this red, so no, not to. Don't delete. Delete. Come on, why don't you? Don't. Delete. Okay. Well, got them as backup. Create a layer would help. So this will be there. So I won't have to delete too much. Okay. Select the whole. Just say down. You know what? Just make sure this is correct because I cannot remember. I got one of those homemade masks, which does nothing but people. Oh, whatever. Um, Mask images. Okay. So they don't all do that. I'm trying to go with generic ones. That look like this. If I can actually get it to work. That's not what I'm looking for. Okay, let's try this way. Alright, that did not want to minimize that. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is make one of these. Alright, so I want to make one, but I don't want to make one which, oh, I got 2 strings. Well, I'm going with 1 string. 2 strings is too much. So this here, what are you doing? This here would actually be that part right there. Okay. So if I go and do, this is a lot harder than it looks. Do, 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 do. Okay. I could smooth out these lines a lot easier, but why do that? Lose the look of the entire thing. Put that in. Do, 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 do. Really wish I could play music right now. Make things so much more interesting. Okay. So I can't forget the hole. Might not add no tears, I might just leave the hole there. Because even with the mask on, it does not really protect you as much as they try to make out. It's just a known fact. Which is probably why so many people are upset about being forced to wear them. So what I'm trying to do right now is trying to use some of the lines I've already have, so I don't want to have to do so much editing. I'm going to have to delete some of this. Come on, mouse. see. I hate deleting all this detail, but I have to get rid of his whiskers. That sucks. Can you imagine having a mask on while you have whiskers? That would be so annoying. Let's see. Oh, got to delete that. What am I doing? Okay. Now, back to the brush. Kind of want this to actually be a bit clean. Not what I want. Not what I want. Not what I want. Boy. It's gonna have to go with it. I've got to delete that. Okay. Bring that brush down quite a bit. These lines, because I don't need those lines. Ugh. Okay. So, I'll rotate the brush again. Do, 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 do. So Diddy's having to do this. Come on. If you're wondering why I wait till now to do this, it's because I've been working all year long last year attempting to make money. That's working hour after hour, 15 hours a day, prepping for school, hoping that schools will pick up again. They never did, so that screwed me over. So let's see if I can do this. Add some of that dirtiness to it. Cat scratch. So way too clean for my comfort. Also, I did have some time to actually work on it, but with everybody so scared of COVID and everything, and Mr. Bees or Jeremy, who happens to live in my same county, but I never get to see him. Uh, with him doing so much at the time, I did not want to risk taking anybody confusing this for him. There's a lot of people that don't support the mask. I mean, they have good reasons not to. A lot of them are just trying to survive right now. So now with President Trump going through and making sure there was a vaccine well before anybody expected, the worry has actually died down quite a bit. No one's even talking about it right now because of the election stuff going on. I like little tiny lines. Sometimes I'm not consistent on this at all. Sometimes are tiny, sometimes are big. What in the world was that? Don't know why I have to do that for. Add some lines here. Get the impression of the teeth pressing against it. And this is only going if I do put this up on my Etsy store. That's the only place it's going to be. The problem with Etsy is I have to use Printful to actually process or do the print on demand for me, and they take the money straight out of my account when somebody orders out of my bank account, which wouldn't be so bad if I had money in my bank account. Because Printful and Etsy both get a big portion of every dollar earned. Last year, my Ninja Beast designs sold about like $104, I think, worth of mostly stickers and one shirt. And because I did not have the settings set up correctly, or the pricing that is, I only lost money. So that was not cool. So I'm going to go ahead and start deleting some of these lines here. Just coloring, I mean. Maybe one day I'll get some people that actually watch while I'm actually doing this. Maybe one day I'll actually start doing this stuff on a regular basis. Ooh, regular basis. All depends on what happens. School photography is not working out the way I had hoped. What is that there? Oh, that's the teeth. Okay. I was wondering what that was. There we go. It's really hard to see it, but there's some very light gray that represents the teeth at the height. Okay. Back to this. Alright. So how am I going to do this? Need to increase that brush size again. That's the wrong color. That's nowhere near tight enough. Still not tight enough. I don't like using this, but I have no choice. Gonna smooth it out. You see these people using the Apple tablet to draw. They got skill. I'm not going to announce that. The problem is they heavily, I didn't mean heavily, rely on the smooth tool. The auto smooth stroke and auto fill. You can't do that stuff in Photoshop. You can't do that stuff in real life. So it just feels like cheating to me. And I don't like it. Of course, can't afford one of those computers anyway. Procreate, that's the program. They use Procreate to do all this cool looking artwork. I'm sure it takes time to finalize everything, but it's great for animation, smooth animations and everything. However, it's cheap. By cheap I mean it's just not a cool way of doing things when you're trying to learn. You need to learn how to fix your errors, not have a get out of jail free card. Ooh. Oh, come on. You see all the stuff I'm having to do. And I'm already cheating to a point anyway because I'm using a program called Illustrator, which I get from work. We actually use this for logos. It's a powerful tool, very helpful. spots used for logos, signs, things like that. Let's see. Come on. Gotta double tap it every time. There it goes. So right now, I'm trying to look like it's pressing against the fur to a point. And because there are gaps, I've got to add gaps. Or shadows, as it were. Jeremy, aka Mr. Beast, has not too long ago went through and basically bought everything out of 4.5 stores. I know where every one of those locations are too. And it's depressing because it's always when I'm nowhere near. I don't need a car. I saved up long ago for a long time, very, very long time, to finally get a pickup. And so now I gotta keep it running. But pickup's not what I need. What I need is my trailer fixed. I live in a single wide from what looks like the 1960s. Landlord hired some illegal aliens to actually fix it up because it's cheap labor, and I don't blame them for that. Problem is, people had to live here, and this place is immediately sort of falling apart as soon as we moved in. They took out the central heating ducts from underneath the trailer, covered up the vents by removing the entire floor and recreating the entire floor, and they never covered it, so it's nothing but plywood. The kitchen, they took bathroom tile, the sheets, not the actual towels, and put that in there. They did the same thing to the main bedroom, which used to be part of a bathroom, which we can't use now because the floor gave way. There's a big old hole in there. So we had to seal that entire section of the trailer off. Now that bedroom has a big old hole missing from the wall underneath the air conditioner window unit. And this caused water to come in and actually destroy the floor to a point. The kitchen itself has big old hole in the roof. You can see the wiring, you can see the top tin of the roof. And underneath the sink cabinet, if you want to call it a cabinet, you can see through the floor. When the day lights out, you can see daylight coming in from underneath the trailer. Same thing with the bedroom. And the both bathrooms. Yeah, they added another small bathroom by cutting one of the bedrooms in half, which was already small to begin with. It's barely holds the bed now. So, if you hear that, that's the heater I got on my dresser. How good it does, but it's better than nothing. So let's go ahead and start filling some of this in. Actually, no, yes, let's fill it in. So let's go add a new layer. Actually, okay, let's go ahead and do this first. Let's fill this section in. This is supposed to be the right area of the mask. Yeah, I know I'm not very entertaining. I apologize for that. First time doing this, so. Now, let's do the blue. So for the blue, I want to take this Debris logo blue. I like implementing some of his colors into it when possible. See how that looks darker when it's really not, because of those lines. I had to learn how to set up OBE so I can actually have a decent border or interface to it for when y'all watch. I do not work fast at all. So, oops, gotta fix that. So if you expect me to be working fast, not going to happen. I work fast like I work like I eat. I work like I eat slowly because I have developed a disability where, due to excess, a lot of acid reflux over my near 42 years, it has pretty much destroyed my throat. So if I lay down, acid reflux goes up into my throat, forces me to cough to the point where I almost gag or vomit. I did once. It's not fun. Not fun at all. But because it's damaged it so much over the years, the nerves and the muscles ended up getting damaged. The entire lining of my throat is now damaged. So when I try to swallow, sometimes it doesn't work. And I almost choke. I had to stop, position myself a certain way, my throat, my head that is, and allow gravity to do its job. Thankfully, that usually doesn't happen until after it got past my windpipe, so I could still breathe. But I had to be very careful. Sometimes I just had to hold my breath and pray. It usually takes about 60 to 90 seconds for it to go down. it's not too long, but it's long when you had to deal with it. Okay. Okay. So that part's done. Hit save. Yes. Don't see how is it modified? I don't know. Let's see. So that's taken care of. Actually, that's not taken care of because I've got to fix one little thing. Somehow, that tooth got a line in it. Oh, that's why. Wrong layer. And look at that, I missed a spot. Like I said, you gotta zoom in sometimes. Most of the time, actually. And let's see. Since I'm here, I might as well check it. Oh, I did miss. Ooh, you went outside the lines. That's embarrassing. Okay. You know what? I think I'm going to. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to erase this. Just color the filter. And I'm going to use the blue. That way you know it's a string and it's part of the actual mask. Okay. Okay. So now I need to take these little things. How do I want to do that? And let's keep it simple. Get a pinpoint where I want to put them anyway. Come on. Come on, work. There you go. Go for it. That way I know what layer I'm on. Let's see. Placing. Okay. So I want to know where to put everything. So I'm going to use color I'm not using now, just to determine where to put everything. Okay, so if they look like this, how do I want to draw them? Kind of like a tooth almost. They actually look more like skin tags. I don't want them too ugly. funny. Okay. Paste. Let's adjust placements to get an idea. Oops. Where to put everything. What are you doing? Work with me now. Gotta be in the back. Paste. I might increase these to make them bigger. Yeah, let's do that. Dang, damn it. Ugh. Stop doing that. Just grab it and go. That one needs to be moved down. Oops. Copy, paste. Rip it. Copy, paste. Move it down here. I'm thinking. Let's see. I kind of want it to look like chicken pox. So, let's all go ahead and make these a different color. That way it's obviously not what I'm looking for. Try to break some of these up, actually. I like the idea of that one just poking out. So let me go and do this. Come on. Okay. And that one's going to be on the outside. Other side, I mean. Okay. Bring in his pink. His save real quick. I might still move those, so I'm not entirely sure yet. For now, I am just giving it a test. It looks ugly right now because I'm not changing. I'm using yellow right now, so. I'm supposed to be in bed right now. What time is it? It is 1:06 in the morning. Yay. I wanted to add shading to this so bad, but I'm not going to. By shading, I mean different colors, sort of different shades of this. Let's move this down to there. Ah, nice. No, I don't want to do that. Okay, that's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Do 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 do. In case you do not know, this video is not monetized because I don't have enough subscribers to be monetized anymore. They took that away from me a few years ago. And so I just told all my subscribers to just go ahead and leave because I had no interest of posting, uploading again. So about 500 or so left. 'Cause, I mean, they waited a good while before they actually started doing it. I appreciate that, but they finally left, so I'm back down to 109, 191, something like that. Okay. Oh, that's why. Ugh, not thinking. Forgot what layer there it was. Come on. Okay. Do, 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 do. Go to you. You're on the wrong side. Okay, so now I've got to do this. I want to make sure I back up just in case. Oops, wrong one. Okay. So now I need to get rid of this. And get rid of this. Okay. Get rid of this. Fill that back in. Okay. Now I'm gonna lock that. Unlock this. Select all. And choose the color. It should look nasty. And it does. Which is exactly what I wanted. Okay. So many little details to fix. All these lines, little spaces, little pockets. That I need to fill back in. Parody can't see, but I can. Once again, that's exactly where you want to zoom in. So you can see where you had to fill in the little gaps. So if you don't, you're going to have a lot of issues if you try to convert this to a vector file for print or screen printing. Well, whatever. Not screen printing, but what's it called? Vinyl printing. Like a sign or something. Of course, I'm not going to do that, but ooh, I gotta fix that. This is now a 1. So now I've got to make this work. That looks like 4. Wait. Eh, close enough. Okay. So now that's done, I'm going to add a little bit of details with the brush. Filling that in. Stop. Why do you have to be a pain? Add some little bushes of hair. I want this to look nasty. Almost want it to look like it's still glue on it and everything. This is how I make each one of these look a little bit different. I want these to look nasty. So I'm adding a lot of little lines to give it that little bit of evil feel to it. Okay. For those of you that do not know, and you happen to be a Xbox gamer, if you remember seeing that, which is still there, but the little panda that looks like a screaming, he's actually supposed to be crying. I know this because I'm the one that drew it. I did not get paid for it. They just sent me a Xbox One controller, which I had to pawn off in order to get the actual console. How sad is that? I was pawn off the prize for winning, well, one of the winners, just to get the console that it's for. He was originally supposed to have tears coming down his face, but I guess they didn't like that. They opted for the one without the tears, so. Which you can actually buy the t-shirt now off my TeePublic store. Soon we'll be redrawing him, updating him for the new, now that the new console's out. But I'm not going to get paid for it, of course. I'll probably just put it up online, anybody to download and use. I just had to provide a different version than I use for my t-shirts. That way I can still use my t-shirt. Sell it on t-shirts. Do these look nasty enough? I'm trying to make them look like skin tags to a point. Just because their skin tags look nasty. Everyone has them. They're a pain to deal with. That a nasty one I had to get rid of. Something bought all over the counter. Tiny little rubber bands. And after a week or so, it fell off. It hurt like crazy for a while it was dying, because it like somebody was just pinching me. But it still worked. And for that I am thankful, because it was in a really bad spot. In the thigh, that was annoying. feel like I'm forgetting something. I can't think of what that could be. Hmm. Do I want to? I do not know. Let's find out. Let me hide this. Nope, that's not what I want to hide. Yeah. Thinking of just getting rid of these teeth. You know what? I'm gonna get rid of one of them. I'll get rid of the bottom one. Oh, look at that. There's a spot I missed. Let's see. Remember what I was doing would be nice. Not what I wanted. Okay, so now I need to go back to this and oops. Come on. Can't see what I'm doing because my pen is in the way. Nope. Close enough. I think that's good enough. So I might put this on my Etsy store. I might make some tweaks to it. Not entirely sure. I'm gonna have to make a change though, because this is not working out. This needs to be right. Come on. Fiddlesticks. Where are my colors? Hmm. Any other time I would just be able to do this. There you go. Not what I want to do. Why is there? Ugh. Why are there strays? There should not be strays. Why you got that? Okay, whatever. Alright, so I'm with all that basically done for now. Here's the COVID beats for now. Yep, that's it. Call it Chris. If you would like to check my stuff out, and if I can actually see it, why am I not seeing anything? Because it's hidden. That's why. But these two images on their separate layers. Okay, there you go. Still debating if I want to keep that too thin. And what I want to do, because I feel like I need to add some more lines for shading. I mean, it looks gross, but it doesn't look gross enough for me. um, for now, I'm going to say that's it. Yeah, that's it. I can't keep doing this. I'll be up here all night. Alright, that's it. I appreciate you guys tuning in. Those of you that did, the very few, 3 people, actually 1, because 2 of them is me. That's it. I'll catch you guys next time. God bless. Good night.